Mabuhay! I'm Rema and welcome to my art space. It's summertime. I'm taking a vacation here at a remote part of the Philippines. Welcome to Nacpan Beach, Nido, Palawan. I'm going to show you some of the activities that we did here and also some of the paintings that I did here on location and also back at home. I hope you enjoyed this video. Palawan is one of the biggest islands of the Philippines, and it's separate from one of the main islands that I came from, which is Luzon. Manila is actually located in Luzon, so when you have to go to Palawan, you need to take a plane going there. El Nido is just actually one of the major beach hubs in Palawan, and Nacpan Beach is among them. But actually, before we got to El Nido, we had to take a 4 to 6 hour drive from Puerto Princesa, which is the main capital of Palawan, to El Nido. So it was a bumpy ride actually going there because the roads were all zigzag, and and another difficult thing is there were spots that had no internet or Wi-Fi. So I could say that a lot of places here in Palawan is actually remote. For 5 days, we stayed here in a resort called Mad Monkeys. And here, I would say it's more of a there's a lot of party vibe here in this place. And I'm not kind of used to it.
Looking at the good side, food was one of the things I enjoyed here, especially the English breakfast, which became our favorite. At nighttime, they hold parties and bonfire. They also have other activities such as the sunset cruise, where you'd go out into the sea by boat, and there you would party, swim, and drink some punch until the sun sets. However, because that sunset cruise had some rowdy, extremely drunk guests, I preferred watching the sunset on land. Let me tell you that sunsets in this side of the Philippines are so gorgeous, especially that El Nido faces the West Philippine Sea. The highlight for me was the island tours. There are a bunch of island tours that you can choose from in El Nido. The one we chose was the Tour A, where I had to learn how to kayak at the Cadlao Lagoon. We ate lunch along the rocky shores of Payong Beach. Joined a long queue of tourists trying to enter the secret lagoon. Basked in the clear blue waters of Shimizu Island, and did some kayaking again at the big lagoon. To fend off some of the boredom during that 5-day stay, I tried to do some watercolor painting. My subject was this view at Nacpan Beach. Learning from art masters I've been with in previous plein air events, I took time to dry the paint before adding new layers over it. Besides, it's easier for the paint to dry, maybe because of the heat. The weather was extremely hot when we were there, but that did not hamper my creative side.
Besides that painting that I made at the beach, I also made not only one, but 2 bigger paintings. But I'm not going to discuss the process and how they were made in this video. I'm going to discuss them on the next, so you have to tune in for that. But for now, we have to go back to our beach vlog. I realized that while staying here for 5 days, even though I love the beach, I like the waters, I miss the city life. I miss having abundant Wi-Fi. I miss coffee shops. I miss the noise of the cities, the buses, the trains, even though it's so chaotic in Manila. I miss that. I think it's okay to stay in remote places like this, like 3 days at most, because just as they say, being in the vacation is like a dream, and like all dreams, this has to come to an end. We have to wake up to reality, and sometimes reality keeps me sane most of the time. So it's good to have a balance of, you know, living the island life and yet existing and thriving within the city. I also find the party life here in the resort kind of tiring. Most of the guests that would come to the resort are young people coming from abroad, mostly from first world countries, and yeah, they're kind of used to the partying lifestyle, and I think as a 40-year-old woman, I'm not used to that anymore. One of the best things that I like to remember in this trip was that I was being with friends, and for me, being with friends is a good thing because they're the people who'd back you up, and they're the people who would listen to you while you tell your stories, and you hear also their stories. And I'm happy being with them. I'm happy being with, and even though we had a lot of mishaps, we had a lot of disappointments, and even my camera, this camera that I'm holding, nearly broke. Hello. Some of the rowdy guests nearly broke my camera. Okay, I'm such a tita. If I'm their mom, I'd all ground them. Anyway, thank you so much for being with me and also listening to some of my rants. But I'm not here to rant. Well, I'm just kind of reviewing what had happened. And still, it's a good vacation. It's a good memory. And I'd like to come back to El Nido and experience the turquoise waters and the beaches again. I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you do, please click the like button, and if you're here in my channel for the first time, please subscribe and also click the bell button so you'd be notified of future videos from me. Again, my name is Rema. I have also other videos of my tours and a vacation here in my channel, although my channel is really an art channel, but I also share vlogs about the places that I travel to. So I hope you check them out. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye! It's summertime and I'm visiting It's summertime and I'm on another vacation. I'm on another place. I'm taking a vacation here in a remote part of the Philippines, and well,
Hindi ka pa nakakabuo ng word.